For a better perspective on the legal side of this, let's bring in our senior legal analyst, Jeffrey Toobin. Jeffrey, Representative Weiner is a public figure, and Twitter is a public forum. What protections, if any, does he have when it comes to a case like this?
Well, I'll tell you one protection he has, Randy, is he has me saying that what Andrew Breitbart was insinuating about him with young girls and stuff is outrageous. And frankly, it's too bad that he got to say that stuff on CNN. Look, this is a lighthearted story. This is a silly little thing that happened. It's not a big deal. And to have him convert it into some sort of sinister activity and conspiracies and left and right. Look, everybody knows that on the internet, stuff happens.
Right. And
something happened with Anthony Weiner's account. It has nothing to do with the left or the right. It's just like a silly thing that happened.
And that's why we were quick to point out that he was making these very strong allegations on our air. And with the representative not here to defend himself, we're going to have to ask him about that. But again, what protections does he have?
Well, I mean, look, Twitter is not a very secure environment. Twitter is, an example of social media where people, talk back and forth, and sometimes they do it in a lighthearted manner. But I think this case is a good illustration that you have to be careful, just like you have to be careful with anything on the internet. Well, Wikipedia is a great thing. Sometimes Wikipedia is wrong. Twitter's a great thing. Sometimes the information is not reliable and doesn't even come from the people it appears to come from. That's the lesson here. And I think, buyer and reader beware.
But wouldn't it be easier? I mean, we know that he's hired a lawyer. Why not just go to Capitol Police and the FBI to investigate who hacked his account? I mean, from your perspective as a lawyer, the right way to go here, or should there be an investigation and we can just put this to rest?
Probably, but there's a famous expression, don't make a federal case out of it. That strikes me as the appropriate reaction here. No one was hurt, no one was injured, no one was horrified or shocked. There was no obscenity here, there was no nothing malicious. I mean, sure, if this continues or if something really sinister comes out, then perhaps it calls for an investigation. I mean, I think Congressman Weiner is handling this in the appropriate way, as far as I can tell, which is basically treating it as kind of a joke. He said that, now that he's got this problem with his computer, he's worried that his blender is going to attack him, although he's fairly confident that his toaster is on his side. I mean, I think that's the appropriate tone to take with this, and to turn it into something more than a mild prank, hack, whatever you want to call it, seems really excessive.
So play it down and let the others play it up, I guess. All right, Jeffrey Toobin, appreciate your advice.
I just don't think it's a big deal.
All right. Well, we'll continue watching
Randy.
Along with you.
Very good.
Thank you, Jeffrey. Well, hackers have been around as long as computers themselves, and as the world has gotten ever more digitized, the prospects for mayhem are out.